We are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aaron Parker. Make some noise. Who's excited? I know that hundreds and hundreds of people, maybe thousands, are going to be watching the recording of this. So what you want to do if you're watching the replay is drop a comment, hit like on this video on YouTube. Let us know that you're here. And yes, you can share this. We are very excited to be featuring a brand new, not just 5K, but 10K affiliate, Christopher Livingston. Say hello, my friend.
Hey, what's going on, Aaron? How are you?
Doing great. I'm so excited to be here with you. And everyone is in for a huge treat when they hear a little bit about your story, and people want to learn from you. So are you ready, Chris?
Yes, sir, I am. Let's do it.
All right. Awesome. All right. We are live broadcasting on our YouTube channel. If you're here visiting for the first time, welcome. We're so glad that you are here. What we love to do, this is probably one of the most exciting videos that we ever post on our channel, and that is our Leadership Spotlight interviews when we have people on the power team getting promoted, because really that's what it's all about, helping people create success, hitting ranks, earning income for their families. And Christopher Livingston, we didn't even get to do a 5K interview because he hit 5K and then boom, just blasted off. He helped someone, which maybe he'll talk about that, helped someone on his team hit 5K. And actually, we'll be interviewing her tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And he went straight to 10K affiliate. I see in our live chat here on YouTube, we've got Mandy, Carlos, we got Ron in the house, Aaron, Peter, Walter, Don, so many of you, Chris, Tony, guys, say hello. Love it, love it. Do us a favor, hit like on this video on YouTube. Yes, you can share this out to your team. Get the word out there. You're going to want them to hear this story and find out how Christopher did it. Now, just a quick ground rule that we have to cover is nobody is going to message you, Christopher. Because what would happen is if we didn't have this rule, I hate rules, but you'd have thousands of people messaging you. Christopher, help me, help me, help me. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you help me with this? So instead, here's how it's going to work. If anyone messages Christopher, obviously if you're in his team, that's different. But for everyone else who's watching this, if you have questions for Christopher, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go into the Power Team Facebook group. Right here on this post, it says we are live with Christopher Livingston. Learn how he hit 10K affiliate. This is where you post your questions. So if you're here live, or if you're here live, actually, you can post them in the live chat. But for everyone else, this is where you want to post your questions right here in the Power Team group on this post. And this way, Christopher can help you, can answer your questions, and it's going to help everyone on the Power Team at the same time. So with that being said, Mr. Livingston, again, congratulations. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is a huge deal. It really, really is. And so first of all, give us the super quick background of who you are, where you live, for anyone who doesn't know you.
Okay, well, great, man. First off, I just want to say thanks a lot for bringing me on, man. I'm really humbled by what's happening in my life today. So I actually live in North Carolina. We're in Wilmington, in the beach area. And my background is I grew up in a foreign country. I came to the United States in the late 80s. And I've owned some businesses. I have my own businesses. I also have a checkered past in my history, which I'm not ashamed of. And so I actually have been trying to, my pursuit in life since I've made a change has been to help other people. And that's kind of what drives me. My prayer always is, you know, God, who can you put in front of me today that I might be able to help and touch their life and give them some hope? And, you know, then this came along, and, you know, it just, I'm blown away at what's happened. I suffered from some issues. I really don't want to get into that right now. This is a celebration. So, you know, I got through those things, and the reason that I got through them is about 5 months ago, I was introduced to CBD oil after being very closed-minded for 1.5 years, not wanting to check it out, not wanting to do it. And, you know, I find that happens with a lot of people is, you know, we've got to learn to have an open mind with things, guys. We just do. and research it ourselves as much as we need to. But I started taking the product, and it changed my whole life. Everything has changed. My life, my daughter's life, my girlfriend's life, her family, my family, lots of my friends. And I caught the bug. I had no desire to be a part of Hempworx. I don't mean that in a negative way. I just found a product that changed my life, and I wanted to share it with the world. And that's kind of what I've done so far.
I love it. Now, share with everybody, because obviously we're in network marketing, right? Everyone watching this knows that. We're a part of, really what I believe to be the premier company in the CBD industry, and that's Hempworx. Everyone watching that should know that, unless you're, found this on YouTube somewhere. And, what I love about your story, Christopher, is 10K affiliate. For people watching that don't know, that means that his organization, his personal team, is doing over $10,000 in monthly sales. Yeah. Wow, that's huge. And here's the best part is Christopher was a huge skeptic. Didn't want to have anything to do with CBD or anything to do with network marketing. And he's never done network marketing before. Did you guys hear me? He's never done network marketing. So maybe we should just quickly touch on that. Is why were you so against it, and what changed and got you here and got you started with us?
Well, I mean, looking back on it, I had known about network marketing my whole life. I'm a little bit older, and I had known about the Amways and the Shackleys and, the Herbalifes, and I'd heard of all those things. But, you always heard the pyramid scheme, and you always heard people were being taken advantage of, and only the people at the top were making money. And so all the things I had heard, just kind of, being closed-minded and not researching it myself, I just, I didn't check it out. Now, come to find out that this is actually completely opposite of what I had heard and thought, especially because of the product we have. The product we have is mind-boggling. In these other companies, I know that they sell products and clothing and soaps and this and that, but this product that we have is, I've never seen anything like it ever. It personally has changed everything for me. I'm talking from mentally, financially, spiritually, physically. It has changed my life. And so when I finally let down the walls and I opened my mind, and I did not come into this company, guys, to be in network marketing. I can't emphasize that enough. I started using this product because I had hit an emotional bottom, and bad things were going to happen. And so I decided to give it a try, and thank God I did. Thank God I did. And so once I started taking the product, it's kind of like a fire started building inside me. And doors started opening and things started happening. And I started meeting people in the company and sharing my story, and they shared with me. And I quickly came to find out that this was way more than CBD. This was a community, a culture. It was a family. We are all on fire. We are all trying to help other people. And it's just amazing what's going on, man.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. Do you guys hear just the passion and the energy in his voice? I mean, how could you not sign up with this guy? Like, for real. Like, if you're watching this and you're just getting started, maybe you're at a struggle point in your business, I want you to really take notes. I want you to really learn from not just what he's saying, but how he's saying it. He's here to help others. That was the first thing out of his mouth. He wants to help people. And you can hear it. You can feel it. And so when he's connecting with other human beings, sharing his story, people can feel it. He wants to help people, and that's why people are connecting with Chris, and they're wanting to work with Chris. They're signing up with Chris, and the results and the income is just a byproduct of helping people. You got to love it. So, Chris, what I love to ask everyone on these interviews is what exactly, because I know everyone watching this would love to have a Christopher Livingston on their team, right? Who wants a Chris on their team? So what exactly was the process? I want you to go back. First of all, when did you sign up with us?
I signed up in November.
So November, December, January, February. So it's only been 4 months.
Yeah.
So in about 4 months, he hit 10K. Woo! That's huge. So take yourself back. Now, your sponsor is Bill Browning, right?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. So big congrats to Bill, by the way.
Yeah.
And so what exactly did Bill say and do? What was the process? Like, get real specific here just so people can understand the exact things that took place for you to get started.
Sure, absolutely, man. It was kind of, I hear a lot of stories on here, and I watch a lot of trainings and a lot of videos, and I'm touched by all of them. But for me, what happened was, and this is my story, I was running out of some product, and Bill had placed a post on Facebook. And I just happened to be on Facebook, and I saw, I know, go figure, saw the post at the right time, right when I needed it. And I reached out to Bill and I said, hey man, tell me a little bit about your product. And he sent me the real simple stuff that you guys teach us to do.
Now, were you guys already friends on Facebook?
Yeah, we were friends. We'd been friends for about 13 years, actually. He used to live in Livingston, and he lives in New York. So I reached out to him, real simple. He sent me a link. He sent me a video. I watched him, and I was like, well, I might as well give it a try. So I ordered it, and I started using it, and I loved it. Now, when I came in, guys, as I told you, I did not come into this to sell anything. I was looking for a product, and I don't know what happened, Aaron, but I was sitting in the room with Jana, and something in my heart said that this is something that I needed to inspect more. And so I did. I signed up pretty quick. And I signed up not in the intent to make a bunch of money. I signed up so that if other people wanted this product, I could just send them some information quickly and they could do it. After getting in, I was giving stuff away like crazy. You can ask Jana. She was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I want to help people. So I was spending all this money on product, and I was giving it to my mom and my brother and my sister and, people that I knew that had other problems, and they started using it. And so once I signed up, I went, well, I'm already sharing with all these people. So it was pretty easy for me. I watched your trainings. You have some amazing stuff, man, that makes it really simple. It makes it very simple. I found out early on, which this is all new for me, guys, trust me. I needed to leave my ego at the door, number one. My ego had to be left at the door. Number two, I had to become teachable. And all that is I had to listen to you guys, my other mentors, Ron Deering, Carlos Martinez, Corey Reynolds, Allison Byler. I reached out to you guys, and what I did is I sat back and I started going through all the people, and I started listening, and I found the ones that I connected with that hit my heart, that I felt you in my soul, and I knew that you were the ones that I needed to reach out to. So that's what I did. And I reached out, and I didn't actually reach out to Carlos. Carlos reached out to me because, guys, I'm telling you, from the get, I had 4 people suggest to me to do a live on Facebook, and I was like, absolutely not. There is no way I'm doing a live. I won't do it. And so after a team meeting on Sundays that we do, I had made I was saying, I guess you could say I was praying, and I'm not kidding you. I heard the word yes, and I went, oh my God, now I'm hearing things. And so I walked out of the room. We set up the live. I did it right then. I don't remember what I said, and God is my witness, I have not watched it again. But I can tell you what happened from that point forward. When I got done that live at 7:30, at 7:45 to 8 o'clock that night, my phone started blowing up. My Facebook started blowing up. My Messenger started blowing up. And it was non-stop from that point forward. It kept snowballing and snowballing. And it was people wanting to talk to me about depression and about pain and about anxieties and relationships I hadn't spoke to in 35 years were reaching out to me. And so I started trying to figure out what was going on. And then, Carlos Martinez reached out to me. I'm going to get emotional. Sorry, hold on. Carlos Martinez reached out to me because it was scaring me what was happening and all the people that were coming at me, and I wasn't sure what was going on. And Carlos called me, and I just started crying because I couldn't figure out what was happening, and he told me to calm down. He says, I'm going to tell you what's going on right now. And I was like, please do, please tell me. And he said, your higher power is cleansing your soul right now, and he wants to use you for something. and he told me the story about Peter and Paul, and or Jesus and Paul and Peter. And he said, you remember how Jesus says to Peter, do you love me? And Peter says, yes. He says it to him again. He says, yes. And then he says it to him a third time, and Peter gets aggravated. And he says, you know, I love you. You're everything. He goes, then I need you to be a shepherd, and I need you to guide my sheep. And I don't know what happened, Aaron. I was sitting in my car, but it all became clear. I've been given a product that I can help change people's lives. And so what I did was I started looking at your videos, watching your steps. I started getting into the power team and figuring out exactly what I needed to do, which was huge. I found mentors, which if anybody out there is listening, this is probably the key for me. I found mentors in this program that were willing to help me and tell me exactly what to do. And that's what I've done. I've followed your guys' lead. Yours, Aaron, Ron's, Corey's, Carlos. I follow your lead, and I'm getting the same results you guys are getting. It's not rocket science. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I don't have to come up with new ideas. I just have to keep it simple. Keep it simple. People always ask me now, how does the binary work? How does the pay work? I always say, Ron Deering's taught me this. I don't know, but I can point you in the direction if you need to know that. I can show you my checks. I can tell you what I've been doing, but it doesn't have to be complicated. So I just follow you guys' lead. I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly grateful to you, Aaron, for laying this out and putting in all the hard work that you put in, and Kathy. You guys spend so many hours, so much time trying to help us, and all we have to do is follow you. That's all we have to do, and things are going to happen. So that's kind of what I've done. I learned the product. Obviously, I watched the product videos. I watched your I watched your lives and your power team hangouts, and I keep getting more and more information, and I just put it in my toolbox and I use it. And so I was touching on those things real quick. I just want to make sure that this is clear. Number one, check my ego. Number two, become teachable. Number three, be willing to follow you guys and do what you guys do. I mean, it's very simple. Number four, which is most important, is try to help another human being every single day of my life. And when I do that, this thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger, man.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, come on, guys. Give it up for Christopher Livingston. Wow. I mean, such a powerful story. Just so much passion, so much just beauty, heart, soul, everything in this gentleman. And I love the tips. I love what you've shared. All of it was just amazing. Again, power team, everyone watching this, if you're getting value, just hit like on this video. You can share this out with others so they can hear Chris's story as well. And if you have questions, if you're here live, you can post questions in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, you can post questions in the power team group for Christopher as well. So, man, the chat's blowing up. Everyone's loving it, Chris. So what I'd like to ask you is, we get into some nitty gritty here.
Yeah.
You know, I first of all, I love the fact that you were not even into this to make money. You know, most people join this business. If you were to take a poll of everyone watching, most people join to make money. Mm-hmm. There are a group of people, however, who don't join to make money, like mm-hmm. you. They join for the product. They join because the product impacted their life and they just want to help others. And what's interesting is, if you were to take a percentage of the people who join just to make money versus the people who join just to help people, there's less of these, but the percentage is these people make way more money. Not the ones who joined to make money, the ones who just got started because they want to help people, because they have a powerful story, and because they know what these products can do to help others. That's you. And you are proof. You are proof in the pudding that it works. So it's just amazing. I love your story, man. So share with everybody when you are, and I love what you said as well, like, don't try to figure it all out. I mean, mm-hmm. so many people, they want to know everything. They want to figure everything out. And usually that person, not always, but usually that person doesn't really make it very far, because there's always one more thing. It's always, wait, I have to figure this out. Well, wait, I have to learn this first. No, just get to work. That's it. So I love that you said that. And let's talk about what are some of the specific things that you've done to get results. So for everyone watching this who is either brand new or they've been here for a while and they're just ready for that breakthrough, what are some specific steps that you've taken that have helped you produce results?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. So for me, guys, what I did is once I was in and I was fully committed, I made 2 lists. I made one list of 10 people that I knew could possibly use the product, and I made one list of 10 of people that I thought would see the financial side of the business. And what I started doing is I started approaching them, whether it be over coffee, a phone call, a text, a messenger, and I just started sending stuff out to them. A lot of these people knew me and they knew my story and they knew my, my life. And they started, conversing with me, and I started sharing with them. Once I got through those 2 lists, I did it again and I made 2 more lists. And then all of a sudden I started getting a little more comfortable with Facebook, and I would do a live, or I would do a post, or I would watch you guys and see what you guys were doing. And I'd see your images, I'd see your wording, and I'd say, hey, that works for me. That I could use that. That would help. And I kept the focus on trying to touch somebody's life today. That was, and it still is today. And a lot of people know that. My focus every day when I wake up is I say, God, who can I help today? And I literally say that. That's what I say. And he keeps putting people in front of me. So those lists for me were very crucial, because I'm not very savvy. As you know, Aaron, I'm not very savvy on the computer. But I started learning from you guys and watching and learning how to do it. And that fire in me kept getting bigger and bigger. And I kept getting more excited because I kept getting new stories and new testimonies from people. And that was just making my fire burn and burn. And it was like, we're doing something here. We're helping people. We're actually touching lives. And so now it's turned into this really big thing. And I try to just keep it simple. Every day I send out some Facebooks. I reach out to some people. I may do a live. But most important, Aaron, this is the most important thing right now where I am at, is I try to build my team. That is the most important thing. Ron Deering told me a saying, and it totally made sense to me, because you guys kept talking about leaders, right? And I don't want to be a leader. Like I was like, I don't want to be a leader. I was scared of my ego, losing my humility. And Ron Deering says, I think you have the wrong definition of a leader, Chris. A leader is a person that makes other people leaders. And when he said that to me, I went, ding, 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 ding. My goal is to also help people in Hempworx, help them become successful. And the more I help them, the more successful we all become. It's kind of a no-brainer. I've never seen anything like this, Aaron, in any business, any company. It's like, I can reach out to you at any time, and you're like a CEO in our group, Ron Deering, I can reach out to. This is key. Ron Deering, I hope everybody's listening to this. Ron Deering does not make 1 penny off of me. Not one. He's not financially tied to me. But he, besides Aaron, is probably my #1 mentor in this company. And that shows you how this community is. Everybody's wanting to help everybody. So I just kept it real simple, made those lists. I started doing some Facebook stuff, and it just started flowing in like crazy.
Wow. I love also that you said Facebook Lives. You were like so afraid. You were so afraid. You didn't want to do anything about Facebook Live. So let's touch on this, because you've done a lot of videos now. You've done a lot of lives. And so for anyone watching this who's afraid to do a Facebook Live, give us the quick, like 1 or 2 minute version of what did you do to get over it? And on your Facebook Live or lives, what do you do that has worked well?
It's really simple. I prayed and asked for the strength to do it. And when I did it, I shared from my heart, and I didn't think about it a lot. I didn't sit and try and go, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to do. I just let it real. I just let it flow.
I love it. Keeping it real. That really is the best way to do a live, is just keep it real. Just share your story. I think one of the most impactful aspects of Chris's success is the fact that he didn't join for the money. He's joined because of the product, what it's done for him. and he has a story that he shares from the heart that he just shares with others because he wants to help people. Now, for people who are watching and you're like, well, I don't have a story like Chris's. Guess what? I have two things to say. One, get a story. All right. That means use the sprays, get yourself a weight loss story, get yourself a brain story, or maybe a peak story, or maybe you want some boost, whatever it is. The pain cream, one of my favorites. I use this daily. Get yourself a product story. There's got to be at least one product that we have that you can take and get a story. That story that you can get excited about and you can share with others is probably the single most important thing that you can do for your business. Your story. Not just your product story, but your business story as well. In the meantime, you can use Chris's story. You can go online and find thousands of people that have stories, and you can tell their stories while you're creating your own. So, by the way, I'm going to be sharing, with your permission, Chris, some of it's public on your page, but I'm going to share some posts that you've put on Facebook just to give people some examples. So I'm going to show those to everybody on the screen here in just a minute, so don't go anywhere. Chris, let's talk about quickly. I have a question as we're wrapping up. Are you going to convention in Vegas in October?
Absolutely.
All right. So this will be your first convention.
Yes, sir.
And share with everyone why you're going and why, if they're, debating if they should be there. Guys, we're 7 months away from the 2019 International Convention. There's going to be up to 10,000 people there. I could go on for days talking about it, but Chris, why are you going and why should everyone be there?
Wow, man, there's a couple reasons. First reason is I can't wait to meet all you guys face to face. I cannot wait to meet all of you and all of us celebrate and all of us just have a great time together. The other reason is I can't wait to get my team there. I can't wait to bring all my team with me and all of us celebrate together in Vegas and just, all the hard work and all the things that we've done, we all get to be together and just celebrate this thing called life. So that's really, what's got me excited. On top of, I know when we're there, we're going to get so much knowledge and meet so many people. And we're just going to build our networks, man. It's going to be super exciting, bro.
It's going to be crazy, guys. Who's going to convention? Drop a comment in the chat, wherever you found this. Who's going to be there? Let us know. Can't wait to celebrate. It's going to be absolutely epic. Beyond belief. I can't wait to celebrate with the whole power team. It's going to be unbelievable. I just have to piggyback off something that Christopher said that just like it really, it's very humbling and it really just blows me. I can't even put the words together to describe how proud, how excited, how grateful I am to have such incredible leaders on the power team like Ron and Carlos. And you mentioned Allison as well. These are three people, three of many that have worked with Chris, that have mentored Chris, that have helped Chris, that make zero money off of Chris's team. We're talking sideline. But what we've done and what I really try to do, I try to do this every day, is to create such a strong bond with the power team that we are a family. And that means that we have situations like this. And it's not just with Christopher. It happens throughout the whole team where we have people like Allison, who's a 10K affiliate, going for 25K this month. And she's helping Christopher, not on her team. We have Carlos Martinez, 25K affiliate, who is helping Christopher, who's not on Carlos's team. We have Ron Deering, 50K affiliate, helping Christopher. Christopher's not on Ron's team. I mean, come on. Where do you find that in this industry? It's extremely rare. And again, I'm so grateful that we have that. And I work really hard every day with the team, with the leaders to continue to grow that love that we have people on this team who are willing to help everyone, even if they're not on their team. I mean, it's just, I love it. Power team, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. It's unbelievable. So I have a big question for you here, and then I'm going to share the screen and show some people some posts that you've done. So this will be really interesting. Getting to 5K, getting to 10K, and beyond, it's going to come with challenges. I don't want anyone watching this to ever think that you're going to get promoted up these ranks and it's going to be easy. It's not easy, right? But I love the saying, if it was so easy, everyone would do it, right? And that's true in entrepreneurship. It's true in any business. There's going to be challenges. So Chris, give us a challenge, at least one or more, whatever you want to share. It could be a roadblock. It could be frustration. It could be something you didn't understand, whatever it could have been that other people might be going through, or they might encounter this challenge along the way to 5K, to 10K. What was it? How did you overcome it so that you can prepare others?
Wow. That's a loaded question, but when you were saying it, what kept going over in my mind was fear is what I battle. Fear of failure, fear of letting people down, fear of, becoming successful. I have fear of that. And what this has really taught me in this business is the opposite of fear for me is faith. And I have faith that my higher powers got me in this thing. And I know that this may sound weird, but my goal in this thing is to help as many lives as I can. And if the monetary and whatever you want to think, if the monetary didn't come, I am still happy touching lives. And I believe that the reason that that's happening is because we're getting the monetary is because we're trying to help people. So I haven't really, honestly, Aaron, I haven't ran in and watched. Today I'm going to run into a big one. But I haven't really run into any because I don't look at this like a job, Aaron. I look at this like this is fun. This is exciting. I've never, if you want to call it work, you can. But to me, this isn't work. I can do it anywhere in the world, anytime I want. I can get paid when I'm sleeping. It's crazy. Residual incomes, check matchings, and I'm going, okay, where have you been for the last 35 years? So I haven't had a lot of challenges. I think the biggest one has been myself. Scared to do the lives, scared to reach out to people. And through talking to some spiritual advisors like, Ron and Carlos, they give me all the confidence in the world that I can do this and that I deserve this. And that's a thing that I battle with the most is me being okay with deserving what I'm getting. And so I battle myself. I guess if you want to know, it's me. I'm the battle. And, I don't have to be afraid. It's okay to be open. It's okay to show my heart. It's okay to cry. It's, I'm going to get emotional, man. I'm so blessed, dude. Like, I am so blessed. It's crazy. So I'm the hardest battle is me.
Wow. Man, Chris, you're killing me here. I love it, man. I love the passion, love the energy, love your heart. And it's powerful what you just said, because saying that the biggest challenge that you've faced has been yourself is what 99% of people are not willing to admit. And that really truly is the only thing at the end of the day, the only thing standing in our way to create any level of success, it's us. And I had to go through that for years in network marketing. I struggled in this industry, was in, so many companies, and I was always wondering why I wasn't successful. It was because of me at the end of the day. Not my sponsor, not the company, not my spouse, not my kids, not my boss, not my job, not my lack of time. It was always me. And so I appreciate you sharing that. I had no idea what he was going to say, but that really is the only answer. There is no other frustration along the way other than what we allow. So let me go ahead and share the screen really quick, give you guys some really cool examples of what Chris has done. Chris, is there anything that you can share about this experience? You've done some shows. Any quick tips or any thoughts on this experience that you went through?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been big for us. There's been people in the company that have said that they didn't think it was a good idea. But what we found was that the last show we did in Raleigh, there was 25,000 people. It was a 3-day show. We got 8 affiliates on the team together.
Now, what type of show was it?
This was a home show in Raleigh, North Carolina, the picture that you have right here. And so it was for all kinds of things: porches, patios, windows, chair, all kinds of stuff. And we were actually turned down for the show 2 months prior. They told us no CBD. And a week and a half before the show, we got a phone call back saying, hey, we wanted to know if you wanted to be in the show. And we told them, you guys told us we couldn't. And they said, we know, we had a meeting and we'd like to invite you guys and give you
Wow.
And so we went to the show, and what we did is we used it as a team building thing, which was number one. 8 affiliates went. We had a blast. We used it to educate the public. And I can tell you this, Aaron, we sold a lot of products, signed up a lot of affiliates, but more important, we got to educate the public, because the public is still trying to figure this thing out. So we got a lot of calls after the show. We still have people messaging us. We have 3 people getting ready to join that had to get their money straight and their finances straight. So it was amazing for us. And we're actually doing another one in Richmond, Virginia on the 23rd of this month. And we're doing another one in Raleigh in April that are the same size shows. So we're using it to build our team.
Wow. I love it, guys. Guys, get creative. You know, the biggest thing I get from this is some people all day long will sit back and say, what do I do? Where do I find people? Well, are you talking to people? Are you getting the word out there? Are you doing flyers? Are you doing brochures? Are you, running an ad in your local paper? Are you doing shows? Like, what are you doing to build your business, right? By the way, one thing I forgot to mention that I love what you said. I hope everyone wrote this down. The first thing, here's the alarm bells. The first thing that Chris did when he got started was he made 2 lists. I wanted to mention this because for everyone who's watching, who's new or is ready to get started, have you made your 2 lists? And really what that comes down to is network marketing 101. It's who do you know? It's who do you know that could benefit from these products and or would like to earn some extra income? And most people that you know would fall into one of these 2 categories. And if you're not sure, just ask them. Just ask them, would you like to learn more about these incredible life-changing CBD products or earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month from home part-time? Would either of those have any interest to you? Right?
Right.
Chris, is there anything that in what you would say, give everyone a quick example of how you would approach some people that you know when you made your 2 lists? Give that to us real quick.
Well, if there was somebody that needed the product that I thought might be able to use it to help them, I would just reach out to them and say, hey guys, I found this new product. It's changed my life. It's really helped me out with a lot of my things. I just wanted to show it to you. If you want to check it out, check it out. If not, I understand. Just let me know what you think. Or I would say, can you give me your opinion on it? What do you think about
that?
What do you know about the industry? And then it would open the door for me to be able to educate them, because education is the key right now to this thing. People don't have any idea what's going on. So they're starting to get curious because it's getting so big. So I would just do that for the ones that needed it. Now, the ones that I thought might see the business opportunity, I would just say, hey guys, I ran into this thing, no intention of doing it. I used the product. I had the option to be a distributor, and I'm making checks every week. If you're interested, let me know, man. And they would, send me back a message, or they wouldn't. And I found that, they were pretty open because I knew most of these people. But you did say something that's kind of, I'd like to make a point on. A lot of people are saying to me, well, I don't know a lot of people. Well, then start making friends. We got Facebook. We have Instagram. We have all kinds of avenues. Start making new friends. Start meeting new people. Come out of your shell. We are selfish if we don't share this thing. I believe that. So that's kind of what I did with those.
I love it. Yes, I love it. Make your lists. Meet new people. Get excited. Share your stories. Who's getting value? Hit like. Drop a comment. All right. Now, Chris, can you just very quickly mention what this video, anything you want to say about this? This was 3 months ago. You've got over 2,000 views, and it kind of blew up. So was this one of your first lives that you did?
Yeah, when we were talking earlier and I shared with you that I went in the bathroom and I actually was praying and I heard the yes. Okay, that was right before that video. And I came out and I did it. And I know that a lot of times when you have time to think about something, you mess it up usually. So I just asked God to use me as a vessel, and Jana put the computer on and I did it. I do not remember anything about it, and I have not watched it, not one time. But I know once I did that and I committed and I opened myself up basically to the world responded.
Now, this was the video that you had, like, you were bombarded, right, with messages and people. Just
where the news thing came from. When the Fox News station, the next night, they called me because they saw the video and they said, Mr. Livingston, we'd like to do an interview with you. And I said, absolutely not. And I looked over at Jana. We were coming from dinner. And you know how when your wife gives you that tilt of the head and you know it means yes? I got that tilt from her and my daughter. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And then Carlos and then Stacy Buckman from Ghana reached out to me. And then all these things started happening from that point.
hold on, I got to get this video.
You're not going to play it right now, right?
What's that?
Don't play it right now.
No, I'm not going to play it, but no, not that at all. I mean, the one in the news. I just want to show people because
when that happened, Aaron, when that news thing happened, holy cow. Kristen's on our team. The girl that's in there, Kristen Thomas, she's on our team. And our phones started going crazy. We started getting Facebook messages. And you know what I didn't realize, Aaron? I didn't realize how many people out there are suffering and they're scared to say anything. I knew a lot of people were suffering from whatever, mental, physical, financial, but they were scared to say anything. And I think what happened is when I finally made myself vulnerable, and so did Kristen, it gave other people courage to at least reach out to one of us, you know?
Yeah, look at this, guys. This is Christopher Livingston featured in the news. I mean, just absolutely powerful. And what I want to do is I'm going to put the link. We actually have this news segment. I'm going to put the link in the chat here. Here is the video with Chris, and it was also somebody else on your team as well.
Kristen Thomas. Yep, she's on our team. And that was big for her too, because she had some serious struggles, a 10-year military vet, lots of things going on, night terrors, PTSD. She was suffering bad. And she started, in a quick story, if I can, real quick.
Yeah.
Another person on our team, her name is April Koch. Kristen's mom reached out to April because she hadn't heard from her in like 5 days. And April went over to Kristen's house, banged on the door until she opened it, walked in and said, open your mouth now. And Kristen went, what? She goes, open your mouth. She put the drops in her mouth, and literally 10 minutes later, Kristen felt completely normal.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, unbelievable. So, and actually, I think it was one of the last two. It was either Ted or probably Carlos. They basically show this video from the news to all their prospects, and this is like one of the first things they lead with is, "Hey, do you know anything about CBD oil? Yes or no? Whatever they say, you got to watch this quick news clip in the news. Everyone loves in the news, and it's featuring." This incredible gentleman on the power team, Chris. You're going to see him in the video. Just give me a few minutes. Watch this. And before they tell them anything else, they just have them watch this clip. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I'm humbled. I'm humbled for sure.
Yeah, so it's pretty powerful. Definitely, you know, guys, I posted it in the chat. It's also posted in the comments in the power team group where you found this video. So check that out. All right, a couple more posts I found that can help everyone. So again, talking about stories, guys, write this down. Facts tell, stories sell. You know, everyone thinks they want the facts. Facts don't get people to join with you. It's the stories. So here's another post that Chris did. I've lost 38 pounds. What? With our sprays. Notice he said sprays. It's not just the CBD, the sprays and the oil. Yeah. And notice, guys, look at this. Now, I know that some people are going to do their posts and they're going to put the pictures of the products all over the place, which is fine. You can do that. My method of marketing is what Chris did. It's called Curiosity. You ever heard curiosity killed the cat? Well, guess what? Curiosity helps you make a sale. Curiosity gets people to actually comment and message you. So look at his post. There's no links. Guys, I have a whole training on this about why you should not be posting links all over Facebook. Don't do it. Look at how simple this is. He shared the reason, but he's laughing over there. There he is. And then look at this. It's a simple question. Ask me how, and I'd be happy to share. Send me a message or drop a comment. Please, everyone, write this down. This is Facebook Marketing 101. And he's got 47 comments on the post. I guarantee you that Christopher has gotten signups from this post. Chris, true or false?
True.
There it is. This is not rocket science. So until you get your story, guess what you could do? You could use Chris's story. You could post on Facebook. My buddy Chris, who works with us, just lost 38 pounds with our sprays and oils. Who would like information? Boom! Now you're getting leads from his story. Are you getting this? Is anyone getting value from this right here? This is how you do a post. And look at the picture. He doesn't have products plastered all over the place. I would never do that. Now, I shouldn't say never, because once in a while I do post pictures of the products. But most of the time, when you're trying to create curiosity, you keep it generic. So, Chris, anything you want to add to this?
Hey, no, man. I'm like smiling from ear to ear. Like I can't believe what's happening, guys. What I can tell you is this: become fearless. Share your story. Aaron, huge point. People on my team haven't found their story yet. I tell them to use mine. I don't use my story anymore. Very often, I use people on my team stories. I use their stories, and they use our stories. And that's how it works. And you will run into a story. If you're passionate about this, somebody close to you in your life, this product will change their life. Will change it. So just keep going along, keep doing the deal. Just reach out, ask us for help, ask us what we do, ask us how we do it, and be willing to listen and be teachable, and just come on the ride with us.
All right, we're getting close to an hour, so we got to wrap up. Here's another post. All of you doubters, any doubters out there, we are official. This is huge. This was brand new, by the way. This was just posted a few days ago. Hempworx is on the short list.
Sorry.
We got the official seal from U.S. Hemp Authority. This is big time right here. I was the one who created this little image, and it like blew up. Everybody posted it all over the place, which is awesome. So just another example of a post. Here's another one. Free CBD samples. Who wants free CBD samples? Oh, look at that. There's no link. Look at that. No link. So look at this. 26 comments. You got to love it. So if you haven't done posts about free CBD samples, that's our new sample funnel. Definitely do that. And tomorrow, we are going to be featuring someone very special to Christopher. Yes. And that is Jana, who is his first 5K affiliate. Woo! So guys, mark your calendar for tomorrow. I don't have the time in front of me. Just stay close to the group, to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you get notified. We're going to be interviewing Jana tomorrow. She's going to be sharing with us what she did to hit 5K affiliate. Once again, we're here in the Power Team group. Chris, I got one last question for you, and that's going to be, what are some final tips and strategies and suggestions that you could give to everyone watching this? So be thinking about that really quick. Again, in closing, if you guys have questions for Christopher Livingston, you can't reach out to him privately. Please, that's not fair to him. We can't have thousands of people messaging him. It's just not fair, and we just can't do it. So if you message him, he's going to probably help you, but because his heart is so big, but don't do it. If you have questions for him, you can't message him. That's not going to work. You need to go into the Power Team group right here on this post, and you can tag him and ask him here. That way he can help you and everyone else at the same time. That's the only way it's going to work. So please, help us out with that. And one other thing is this, on our YouTube video, here we are, we're live. Let's see here. Guys, if you haven't done so, hit like right here, hit like on the video. And when you go to our Power Team channel, you can subscribe somewhere on here. And that way you'll get notified when we do our additional trainings and stuff like that. So Chris, final question for you, my friend. For everyone who's watching, brand new affiliates, some who have been with us for months, they're struggling, they're ready for their breakthrough. I mean, you've already provided some tremendous value for everyone. So I just want to say once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your passion, your heart, your hard work. I'm personally grateful to have the opportunity to work with you 100%. And so what final tips, suggestions, anything that you can give to everyone watching? Give it to us.
Wow. Go with your heart. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to let yourself be vulnerable and let people know what's going on. And always try to focus on helping somebody else. Our slogan every morning we wake up in Team Hope is, please try to touch a life today. And that's what we all try to do. And we do it together. One of the biggest things is that we do this together. I'm not alone in this. There's a whole bunch of us doing this. Reach out to mentors, guys. Reach out to mentors. Find people in this business that touch your heart, that are having success, that have already paved the way, and follow their lead. And that's all that I got, man.
Christopher Livingston, everybody give it up for Chris. Huge congrats. 10K affiliate is massive. Chris, I can't wait to meet you in person, give you a big bear hug at convention. If I don't see you sooner, maybe I'll see you at a road show.
You owe me money. I'm going to be there. You owe me money.
Woo! That's right. That's why I do that. That's how I get you to show up. I have $100 for Christopher, probably more, because we got a special Power Team cash promo that we're doing. All of you on the Power Team know about that. And for those of you that are getting promoted, you'll be getting cash money from me in Vegas at convention. Again, share this video with your team. Christopher, you rock. We appreciate you. Thank you, my friend.
God bless. Thank you, Aaron.